Hello, engineers. There is a lot of problems and challenges associated with giving training on technical or engineering topics or engineering applications, especially when it is through online. So, what are these challenges? If you really look at those challenges, we can also bring out some solutions for these challenges also. First, we have to understand what all these challenges. Hi, my name is Pradeep Kumar KP. I am engineers growth coach. I help engineers, whatever their expertise, whatever the current position or job status, without worrying about life, using the simplest universal principle to achieve high income growth and happy living. For this, I am giving how to conduct online training programs by engineers on their expertise. So we are just now talking about what all the challenges that engineers can face while teachers can face while they conduct training on engineering application, especially while it is online. So the first one is that hands-on experience. Many engineering applications requires a hands-on experience with the software or hardware or equipment being used with that. So what we call as a technical resource. So it can be a challenging to provide this type of experience in online training setting, and it may require special tools or setup. So we can look at depend upon the technical area or the engineering applications you are going to training. You are going to give training. You can find out how better we can give the hands-on training, because it becomes a specially challenge thing. Because if it's a students, just for the college students or engineering college students, it is a really difficult, because they just invest only for knowledge. They never invest on for other resources like that. If they want to study on robotics, they are not going to invest on robotics for a physical robots to work on that for their personal money or anything, because that kind of setup they are looking from the engineering colleges and all. So the engineering college people can provide it there in their premises, those kind of things. When it's online, there is a certain limitations to give out the knowledge and getting the hands-on experience on it. But nowadays, a lot of emerging technologies coming up. It becomes more realistic. Even if you in virtually, you can also take the training as you are doing in the real time. So those problems will be solved with day by day when the technology is going to evolve in a better way, also into the teaching resources. Definitely that problem is there, and especially when for the students, for the engineering colleges and all. But when we look at the learning of engineering in a different angle, if somebody is going to take that robot as their passion and their way of making money out of by learning from about robotics, then he can really invest as like a business in the robotics. And if he gets a mentor who can really give the right kind of training, from that, how he is going to earn from that resources, if he invest that resources, I mean whether robotics or CNC machine or any other engineering setup, where from he can earn money out of operating that, or out of doing some sort of application on it. So definitely the mentor or the trainer or teacher can really help him to get the money out of the investment also. So that is the real requirement of learning, actually. Learning and applying. If you learn something, you have to apply. Learning without applying, there is no meaning. If you know something and if you are not applying, it is equivalent to not knowing. So there is no meaning of knowing those kind of things if you are not applying in life. So that is the thing is going to be. So if you really want to earn from that, you have to apply that. Then you have to invest into that particular resources, software or hardware or the equipment on which you want to become experts. Then you will be really expert, because you get a lot of time to experiment on that and gain a lot of knowledge. So if somebody is there online available to you to clear your doubts, or always available 24/7 for with your queries, and there is a community working for you, accountability partners, then it's going to a totally different kind of environment online you are going to create. So the hands-on experience is going to be really worthy. Learning scenario is going to change on that way in few years, or in next decade. It will be a totally a different learning experience the students going to get through online. And that is the first challenge, that to get the hands-on experience, and that's also depend upon the equipment or the what is the technical resource or the knowledge you want to learn through online. So that is the first challenge. That is one, hands-on experience. So it can be, there will be a solution, and there is also solutions depending upon what they are going to learn from as an engineering topic. So that is the first one. And then second one, if you look at it, is the access to the software and hardware. Some engineering applications require access to specialized software or hardware, which may be expensive or difficult to obtain. And providing access to these tools for online training can be a challenge, because the first hands-on experience, the first point itself, I already explained to you, because the investment part, that is, it's in the second point I have brought in, because of the investment capacity. Because if you are investing, then only you can have the accessibility or on a particular software and hardware, then only you can hands-on experience also that. So these kind of things, first is hands-on experience. We have to physically present and learning the things, and there is an accessibility factor only will come if you invest on that particular, then only you can get the license to use it. So that is the second part of it, is access to the software and the hardware. Then the third is the technical difficulties. Online training can be susceptible to technical difficulties, such as slow internet speeds, computer malfunctions, or software glitches. These issues can disrupt the training and lead to the frustrations for both the instructor and the student. So this is the third point, that the challenge is going to be there. That's the third challenges, is that the technical disruptions may happen. But nowadays the technology and the internet connection speed and everything has gone up very high, but still people face problems in terms of technical difficulties if they want to access online learning. Okay, so that is the third point I have mentioned, is the technical difficulties. And the fourth one is the lack of interactivity. People think that if you are, it's also for time being, because we are used to directly interacting with the people. So after COVID and all, we are got now more comfortable to interact with online tools. But still people have a full mind to have a personal interactions, personal training. So online training can be a less interactive than in personal training, which can make it harder for students to ask questions or get feedback. So instructors need to find the ways to promote the interactions and engagement among students. So nowadays, a lot of digital tools are available where you can interact in different ways and get the knowledge, to get the knowledge. There is some other good tools, which is in personal interaction, is emotionally you are connected. That is the thing, that much emotional connection we will not get online. But that part, if you want to have a technical part of understanding, taking the knowledge, sharing the information and all, nowadays a lot of tools are available. So that part is better nowadays. But still we cannot leave that emotional part or the emotional attachment when you have the direct interaction with the teacher and student. So that is the lack of interactivity. Also, the other challenge we can tell now. And fifth one is time constraints. So online training can be a more flexible actually. And if the people from the same time zone and all, if the students are from different time zone, and it will be challenging to scheduling the training sessions and accommodate students in different time zones or with the different schedules. So it's also a challenge. There can be also some challenge if the time schedule also is some challenge, but it's more flexible nowadays, because when there is a direct interactions and collective interaction is there, if people from the same time zone and all, it is very easy nowadays. There is time constraints is very less nowadays on online training. These are the 5 points just I want to mention as the challenges as when we look at to giving the engineering applications training, especially online training. So overall, these practical challenges can make conducting training on engineering applications more difficult, but they are not without solutions. By being aware of these problems and challenges and planning accordingly, instructors can create an effective online training programs that meets the needs of their students. Having that awareness itself, we can help us to find out a solution for that. In coming days, these challenges are going to be nullified because of the kind of tools, online tools that is getting developed. Thank you very much for watching my video and also for subscribing it so that you will also get notification whenever I'm posting a video, and it's going to be very useful for engineers and I focus for engineers growth. Thank you very much for your time.